Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. This is Dr. Tanya. Welcome to the Bounce Back Daily Show. I am Dr. Tanya. I am your Bounce Back Better coach. I help cancer survivors through all phases of their cancer journey transform their lives after cancer. And right now, you are listening into Bounce Back Daily, where you can come get a daily tip on how to thrive after cancer. So today, I am going to give you 3 tips to help you find your voice in healthcare and show you how to advocate for your needs as you go through this treatment journey. Now, if you are a new cancer survivor, if you've just been recently diagnosed or you're early on in your journey, you realize now that you have more doctor's appointments than you've ever had in your life. At least that was the case for me. I was the type of person who came for the yearly physical, and that was really about it. But once you're diagnosed with cancer, you have an awful lot of doctor's appointments, and you have an awful lot of decisions that need to be made in regards to your care. And the one thing that you want to make sure is that your voice is being heard, that you have a say in the decisions that are being made about your healthcare journey. And you definitely want to use that voice during your journey. But the problem is that because most people haven't navigated the healthcare system very much prior to this point, you may not be sure how to use your voice and to make sure that your voice is being heard, especially if that's not your personality. So I wanted to definitely give you 3 tips today that you can use to make sure that your voice is heard and that you have a say in what goes on with your healthcare. So the first tip that I want to give you is to pinpoint exactly what's important to you. So you want to actually sit down, take some time to pinpoint what's important to you. Is working important to you? Is that something that you got to make sure that you continue to work throughout the season? Are there some things that you do for your personal well-being, your mental health, that you want to make sure that you can continue to do while you're on this cancer journey? You want to make sure you write that down. Are there some personal needs that need to be taken care of at home, with your children, financial needs, cooking, cleaning, because not only are you going to be advocating for your health care with your doctors and your healthcare team, you want to have these same conversations with your family and loved ones at home. So you want to definitely pinpoint everything that's important for you as you go through this cancer journey so that you can make sure that you advocate for that. Second thing that you want to do is you want to prepare for your doctor's appointments. So when I say prepare, I want you to go in knowing exactly the information that you need and that you want to cover during that doctor's visit, because the best time to get questions answered, to get things handled, is right when you're in front of the doctor. So you got to make those minutes count, because sometimes it's a very quick visit. And the last thing you want to happen is for the doctor to come in, you get some information that you weren't prepared for. You got a little, unsettled, but then you forgot to ask all of your questions. So prepare in advance to make sure that you have all of the questions that you need answered, that you make the doctor and your healthcare team aware of everything that's important to you, so that if schedules need to be altered so that you can go to work, so that you can still take care of those things that are important for your mental health, because this journey can sometimes be very long. So you want to make sure that whatever you're doing to take care of you still happens during this journey. So you don't want to just be a passive participant in this journey and just go with the flow. You don't want someone just saying, making appointments for you, saying go here, go there, this day, that day, without taking into account any other commitments that you already had scheduled. So you want to definitely make sure you write all of that stuff down so you can make everyone aware of what's important for you during that visit. Third thing that you want to do is you definitely want to participate and the decision making. So you don't want to, again, just let people make appointments and tell you where to go and when to be there. You want to be an active participant in making those decisions. So you definitely want to facilitate your appointments being scheduled, because sometimes they will ask you what's best for you, but they don't always do that. Sometimes appointments just get made. And sometimes they're made in locations that aren't convenient for you. So you can also change those. Don't feel like if something's been scheduled for you already that you can't change it. You definitely can change it. There may be a lot of different places that you can have something done, but they may have scheduled the appointment for you in the place that can do it the soonest, but that may not always be the most convenient. So you definitely want to make sure that you feel like you can change an appointment that's been made if it wasn't, you know, ideal for your situation. And if by chance, you're at a doctor's visit, you forgot to tell them something, and you remember it afterwards, then you want to persistently pursue their support personnel. So your nurse navigator, the nursing staff, or the patient care assistants that help in front. Persistently pursue them to make sure that you get that need taken care of. That may mean making a phone call, but these days it generally means that you got to send a message through the um, system, the electronic chart, to get heard. But if you don't get a response back that same day, follow up. Do not sit around 3, 4 days waiting on somebody to call you back or send an email back. 24 hours is all you wait to the end of that business day. I wouldn't even say 24 hours, to the end of that business day. So if you sent a message that morning and by 4 o'clock someone hasn't replied to your message, then you want to follow up. You know, don't feel like you're getting on their nerves. This is your health that we're talking about. So if you got to get on somebody's nerves, get on their nerves until you get a response to your request, because it's about you, and the healthcare team is there to help you. If they didn't have people to help, they wouldn't have a job. So don't feel like you're getting on anybody's nerves when you're advocating for what it is that you want. So to summarize, I've given you actually 4 tips on how to find your voice and speak up and advocate for your health care. You want to first pinpoint what's important for you. 2, you want to prepare in advance for any doctor's visit so that you have all of your questions ready to go and you can get them answered and addressed while you're there and you have them in front of you face to face. 3, you want to participate. You want to be an active participant in the decision making and appointment setting for you for your visit. And if by chance you forget to get something done while you're there, you want to persistently pursue the support staff to get your questions answered. So hopefully this was helpful. If it is, please like this, please subscribe, please share this with someone who needs it. If you are a survivor, this information for you. This information is actually good for anyone. This is not just for cancer survivors. Anyone who's being seen by the healthcare system would benefit from this information. But definitely share this with any cancer survivors that you know that you have in your circle that could benefit. I am Dr. Tanya. I will see you guys tomorrow for another Bounce Back Daily tip.